विश्वन्दर्पणदृश्यमाननगरे तुल्यन्निजान्तर्गतम् पश्यन्नात्मनि मायया बहिरिवोद्भूतं यथा निद्रया यः साक्षात् कुरुते प्रबोधसमये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयम् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। Meditation is a mental prayer. Manasam karma. Manasa vyaparaha. Mental activity whose object is Ishvara. Sagunam Brahma. Sagunam Brahma Vishaye Manasa vyaparaha. Like every other prayer, the mental prayer also is an offering. An offering, a release of one's desires, one's wants, an acknowledgement and articulation of one's helplessness. And like every prayer, there is preparation. Sthiram sukham asanam. The seat is firm, stable, comfortable. Eyes are softly closed, hands are clasped in front of the lap. The gaze is forward and steady, as though focused on the tip of one's nose. The breathing is soft, even, gentle. I allow the breath to bring my awareness to the body, inhabiting the body, being fully present. With every in-breath, I am in the now, here, arriving. With every out-breath, I feel the body solid, heavy, centered, grounded. Observing the body from the head to the toe as though I'm seated in front of a mirror. I observe the body on my own, at my own pace, starting with the head, ending at the toes. Gently shifting the observation from the body to the sense of touch. To highlight the sense of touch, we half open the eyes and softly notice the upper eyelid alighting on the lower eyelid. Once again, half open the eyes and softly close. Notice the sense of touch elsewhere. Clothes touch the body. Hands touch one another. Legs touch one another. Feet touch the floor. Tongue touches the teeth. The presence of the sense of touch is just that, nothing but presence, awareness, I. The I is all-pervasive, free of sorrow, guilt, and hurt. But yet, as I move to observe the mind, I find that there is a big gap. In my understanding of myself as whole and free. How do I reconcile? The Ishvara Tattvam, the unchanging, constant wholeness in the form of the presence, the observer, free of pain, with the individual, the jiva, characterized by helplessness. The cry for help, the acknowledgement of my own helplessness becomes a bridge to Ishvara, is nothing but a mental prayer. The prayer, we have to remember, is not an expression of helplessness, but an acknowledgement of helplessness. It is a last resort. When nothing works, everything that I know, everything that I have tried has stopped. Has stopped giving me any form of relief. Has stopped allowing me the hubris of feeling that I control my life. When everything in my life comes to a grinding standstill, despite my best intentions and efforts, I acknowledge my helplessness. Hey Bhagavan, what I see unfolding before me is an unending flow of your presence in the form of the law of karma. Help me to understand that. Help me not to be blinded and deafened by my own efforts at control to the lessons that I can derive from any situation which does not go my way. This helplessness that I now have come to acknowledge has a long and checkered history. In birth, I was helpless. In the mother's womb, helpless. As a baby, totally helpless and dependent upon the caregivers, the mother, the father, the relatives. Subject to the idiosyncrasies of the caregivers, inconsistencies of the parents, their own likes and dislikes, being a victim of their desires. Not understanding what this is all about, I have teetered from blaming the caregivers to blaming myself. Sometimes a victim, sometimes a martyr. I find that I cannot make peace with the past. Hey Bhagavan, I am apprehensive of the future. The present therefore stretches before me, untrodden, uninhabited, because I am preoccupied with the past and the future, with my own omissions and commissions, and the way they affect me and those of others. I'm nothing but a piece of flotsam in the ocean of creation, tossed about by the waves of hurt and guilt, utterly helpless. Victimized by the past, terrorized by the future. I acknowledge my helplessness, O Father of the universe, O Mother. Relieve me of the burden, the composite hurt and guilt that I have been carrying needlessly, lifetime after lifetime. All the things of the past births, that I have done, may they dry up in your forgiving gaze. Kshantavyo me aparadhaha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. I pray for my omissions and commissions in this life. I could have understood my mother better. I could have been more compassionate towards my father, my siblings, I could have been less reactive, more understanding, more open, less defensive. I consciously gather these omissions like seashells on the shore. And put them in your lap, O Mother, O Father. May you transform these omissions into a work of art which tells the story of my life. Kshantavyo me aparadha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. And all the hurts, real and perceived, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. May they be washed in the waters of your kindness. May I be washed of all the inconsistencies and the lasting scars of my childhood. In that compassionate gaze, may I understand that I was not at fault. May I learn to forgive myself, forgive others whose actions I have not yet been able to understand fully. क्षन्तव्यो मे अपराधः शिव 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 भोः श्री महादेव शम्भो. I do not know what the future holds. And whether my past will dictate the future. I do not know the ways of karma, my own and that of others with whom I am linked. I do not know what the morrow brings, and whether I will be equipped to deal with it. I ask for the gift of your mercy to have the strength to be able to be in the present. In the presence. क्षन्तव्यो मे अपराधः शिव 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 भोः श्री महादेव शम्भो. Each day I resolve to be better, to handle life with more grace, less instinct, more will, more integrity. And each day I fail in my own eyes. Help me, O Mother, O Lord, to cast the burden of this perfection that I carry relentlessly. Help me to lay down this burden so that I can be free enough to live life according to your will, not mine. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. In gaining a few intermittent glimpses of what it is like to lay down this burden of hurt, guilt, victimization, misunderstanding, misperception of my life, I see the potential, I see the possibilities, a little ray through the dark gloom which has been the life that I have led. May this ray grow bigger, so that I can soak up the light of wisdom, the light of understanding, the light of patience and vigilance, the light which teaches the art of surrender. O Mother, may I understand that so long as I live my life in accordance to my own desires, I will naturally be apprehensive of the future. O Father, give me the courage and the discrimination to cut the ties that bind with a sword of knowledge and resolution, so that the past does not affect the present or cast its shadow on the future. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Mother of the Universe, hear my cry. A prodigal child, still lost. Rescue me from my own net of helplessness and victimization. Cut the cords that bind. With knowledge and compassion. Instill in me your will, rather than my own. Kshantavyo me aparadha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. O Mother, O Father, let me dance to the tune of your cosmic beat. Let my feet, faltering at first, but certain, find the steps that keep me within the flow. Let my heart provide the drum beat for this magnificent journey. Leading as I follow. Let your will prevail for me. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. O Mother, O Father, wake me from this stupor, interspersed with nightmares of my own omissions and commissions and those of others that I am not able to forget. Wake me from this dream, helping me to understand that there is nothing other than myself. Help me to commit myself to this knowledge with abandon, with tenacity and grace. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Kshantavyo me paradha Shiva 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 Bhoho Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.